So today we are comparing the boot size of the 2024 Yaris Cross. Because I was today years old when I found out that the all-wheel drive Yaris Cross is 20% smaller than the standard front-wheel drive Yaris Cross. That's 20% on paper. This is 397 litres. This is about 80 less. But in real terms, I'll show you, it doesn't really make much difference. So let's get on and have a look. But first, we'll just pan over here because the reason why I don't know much about these, if you look at my other videos, I've got a RAV4 and you'll see I've been looking at RAV4s because mine is like nearly 4 years old. I'm thinking about trading it in to get something newer. I've looked at the Yaris Cross and I've said what a great car it is. I've also looked at loads of CHRs. In fact, I'm going to go and show you in a sec when we finished looking at the boots of these. There's actually a new CHR on the used car forecourt now, so I'm going to go and show you that and how you can save some money on that. But yeah, we're going to have a look at the boot and these. But my RAV, let's get back to the RAV. Like I said, I've got a video on here, go and have a look. I rated mine as the best used car for less than 20 grand because mine's now booking at 20,000. It's 4 years old, like I said. I've got the video, go and have a look. I've got videos of Yaris Cross, go and have a look. I've also got videos of CHR, go and have a look. But yeah, let's get back to the task in hand. In fact, this is a XL. And I've looked at the Premier, I've looked at the Icon, I've looked at a few in between. I've not actually looked in the inside. Before we show you the boot, look at the inside of the XL. It really is quite nice. Great spec car. But anyway, let's get back to the task in hand and have a look at the boot. So we'll start with a front wheel drive. This is what it looks like, right? So we're going to go from there straight into the all-wheel drive. Straight away you'll notice there is no difference at first glance because underneath is where it matters. So if you're thinking straight away it's going to be smaller on the edges, or it isn't. Look, they're exactly the same, but underneath, this is where it differs. So when you lift this up, you've got this here, and you'll see that this is flat all the way across. But over on this one, you'll see you've got another boot space, which is probably where the bottom base is on the all-wheel drive, but you have that little bit of extra space down there in a little well. So you can have a spare wheel, etc. But yeah, so you're basically getting that much more. So I've removed the false floor, which sits above here, and that, see now, that is pretty much, I mean, you would, even if you took that out, you could put a spare wheel in and that would still be there. So yeah, you've got that slightly lower and then that slightly higher. So in real terms, higher. And let's have a look what we're talking about. So that's up to about here. I've used this gauge before, it's about that much. Similar to the CHR plug-in over standard hybrid. You'll see in my other videos, I looked at the boots on them. They were slightly different, it's very similar. So like, as you can see now, hopefully in 4K, you can see that's, I mean, could you take that out? I mean, there is something under there. If you pull this up, you've got like a protecting over a battery pack. So in theory you could, but you probably wouldn't want to. So yeah, that's your 20% loss. You've got a little bit underneath the false floor. But yeah, I mean, it's not drastically different, but obviously if you need that extra space, like push chairs, golf clubs, etc., then you might just find that 20% comes in handy. But yeah, if you found that helpful, please do give the video a like. It helped my channel immensely, and I am just basically today showing you all-wheel drive boot, front-wheel drive boot. In fact, let's pivot from here. So we've got there to there. So if you need boot space, then obviously this 20% is going to come in very handy. But I mean, let's just pivot from here. You've got, if we put the false floor in, see at first glance, you're not really going to notice a difference. But as the boot shuts down, you'll probably get a better idea. And we'll shut the front wheel drive as well, yeah. So if you found this video of the all-wheel drive boot space compared to the front wheel drive boot space helpful, please do like the video, it will help my channel immensely, and I'll see you on another one. It's just started raining, and I thought I'd mention the weather because I always do. I mean, you can see, look, it literally, as soon as I turn up anywhere, it starts raining, and I always talk about the weather, so I thought I'd get that in, that it is raining, and I'm here to show you the boot spaces. What's not to like? But anyway, in fact, while it's starting to rain, I'm just gonna go and show you that CHR I mentioned earlier. So just before we go over and have a look at that CHR on the used car forecourt, let's have a look at this, 18-inch polished wheels. Like I said, I've not really looked at an XL Yaris Cross before. And they are rather nice inside. Admittedly, I liked the Premier more the other day. The Premier had the stripes in the seats. Similar sort of spec with a half leather, but it had like grey cloth with stripes in, which I quite liked. And it was in urban khaki, which is a bit of Marmite colour. Go and have a look at that video actually, because a lot of people say they don't like it, and I do, so it's definitely a Marmite colour. But yeah, this is what it looks like in here. Great spec car. In fact, we've got both of them are XL spec. In the effort of fairness, I used 2 grey XL Yaris Cross, all-wheel drive, front-wheel drive. Can't get a fairer comparison than that, can you? So I thought I'd just jump in POV in the Yaris Cross like we always do, because the XL, look, comes with a 360 camera like my RAV4 did. So yeah, it's pretty easy to park this because it has the I didn't even realise this had the 360, but there you go, look at that. Look how easy it is to park the Yaris Cross XL. And perfectly quiet in here as well. Great spec. It also has the auto retracting mirrors on the XL model as well. So here it is. I mentioned there was a 2024 CHR now on the used forecourt. Here it is. It's design spec. It's only done 1,500 miles, so as you'd expect, it is mint, and it's up for 32,000. So it's 2,000 saving on list. But yeah, that's the new CHR we've been looking at, which, love the looks. Look at that. Definitely got that baby Lamborghini Urus vibe. On the forecourt at 32, saves £2,000. What's not to like? What a cracking looking car. So it's now starting to rain quite heavily, and I'm here finishing off looking at, see, I spotted this the other day. I did a video the other day on this actually. Hadn't seen one in black. I really like them in black. And then you've got this in the grey and black, which just looks awesome, we know that. But if you get an icon spec, see, this is the see, I like to overthink things, as you could probably tell from my YouTube channel. So if you get an icon spec on this, it's 25. If you get this with a PAM roof, it's 50. 25 and 50. But yes, I'd rather spend the 50. But these are great cars. One last look at the very impressive GR Sport RAV4 and the Black Yaris Cross, which I looked at the other day. I did a video on that the other day because I saw it in the sunlight. It's now raining, but in the sunlight, even in the rain though, that looks quite nice, right? But I hadn't seen it in black before. It looks great. Great value. Great car. Value's a little bit high, but still, you get what you pay for. And in this, you get a lot what you pay for, actually. These are great cars, great cars. CHRs are great cars. What's not to like? But that's me. I'm now going. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.